Conference Board and Chairman of the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, Dr. Shetima Usman. And I want to break protocol and recognize my boss, who employed me and they defunct Standard Force Bank. I have two bosses that I normally try and comment on wherever I meet them. One is Mr. Jim Obia, the other is Mr. Tony Erimeri. When you are in power, your friends know you. When you are out of power, you know your friends. Mr. Erimeri has the capacity of investing in people's emotional IOUs. When I was out of the blues, I would see a call from Mr. Tony Erimeri just to exchange pleasantries. Thank you so much. The Chief Executive Officer of MOPI, Dr. Armstrong Umetaka, Permanent Secretaries, Directors General, and other heads of extra-ministerial agencies and parastatals, members of the diplomatic corps present, our distinguished speakers, former Minister of Finance, Dr. Olusegun Aganga, and Mr. Data, and of course my very good friend from the African Development Bank, Professor Elbanji Oyela Oyinka, and our friend and friend of Nigeria, Dr. Chowdhury, the World Bank representative here in Nigeria. Elder statesmen, captains of industry present, and members of the organized private sector, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow Nigerians. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to address you today at this inaugural public wealth management conference hosted by the Ministry of Finance Incorporated MOPI. The 8-point agenda of this administration kickstarted our journey of renewed hope and clearly articulated the direction of travel of our administration. Since our inauguration, we have made economic revitalization a top priority of the administration. At the core of this is ensuring optimal management of the assets and investments of the federal government towards unlocking their revenue potential. This includes our bold and achievable plan to double the GDP growth rate and significantly increase the GDP base over the next 8 years. 3 key priorities are at the forefront of this agenda. Firstly, we must focus on increasing economic growth by investing in key sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and technology. Secondly, we must hope to create more jobs for our citizens, particularly for our young people and women. And thirdly, we must attract more investment capital to Nigeria to support our growth and development. More recently, the federal government set a goal to raise at least $10 billion in order to increase foreign exchange liquidity, a key ingredient to stabilize the Naira and grow the economy. At the heart of these goals is the imperative to expeditiously mobilize resources. Our low-hanging fruit to achieve this is for us to identify, enumerate, rationalize, and optimize the investment assets of the federal government, and ensure that these assets deliver maximum value and returns to our people. As you may be aware, Nigeria's public wealth is vast and diverse, encompassing everything from our infrastructure and real estate assets to our energy and financial assets. These assets are worth trillions of naira and are spread across every corner of our great nation, from the bustling cities to the rural countryside and beyond borders. However, for decades we have not had accurate records. We have consolidated a register of these assets scattered across hundreds of agencies. This has resulted in growth underutilization, mismanagement, and loss of revenue running into trillions that will have addressed the welfare of Nigerians. The mandate and restructuring of the Ministry of Finance Incorporated MOFI represents a new chapter focused on harnessing our public wealth more strategically for growth and optimization. MOFI's role as custodian and active manager of the investments of the federal government now places it at the epicenter of our economic development agenda. MOFI is tasked with bringing expertise, transparency, and accountability to help in the realization of prosperity for our nation. I am confident that public assets will now deliver significantly higher returns through improved corporate governance, innovative private partnerships, and attracting alternative investment capital. Higher returns from public enterprises will provide crucial funding for education, healthcare, housing, power, roads, and other areas vital to lifting millions out of poverty. We will stimulate the various sectors for sustainable economic development while maximizing job creation for our youth. I must emphasize that this mandate is not just about increasing government revenues. More significantly, the optimization of the performance of public assets will catalyze inclusive and sustainable growth that creates jobs and prosperity. It will boost the funding for critical enablers like power, roads, healthcare, education, and housing, all critical needs of our citizens. The efficient and transparent management of public resources is vital for building an equitable society and lifting millions out of poverty. This conference is therefore a starting point for a results-driven approach that utilizes public assets to drive growth and development for all Nigerians. I am constantly calling on all stakeholders to constructively partner with MOFI on this journey to enhance and optimize the performance of our strategic assets. I urge all MDS, development finance institutions, relevant partners, and key players from the public and private sector to join us in unlocking Nigeria's full potential. Together we build a brighter future for our country and create a Nigeria that is prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable. While every Nigerian has the opportunity to thrive and fully benefit from our public wealth for generations to come, I do believe that harnessing our vast assets ultimately puts economic prosperity for all in sight. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as alluded to by the Honorable Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, we are passing through some more waters. But believe me, while there is a will, there is always a way. Turbulent, the weather might well be, but it won't rain forever. No matter how long the night is, it must give way to the light of the dark. I want you, fellow Nigerians, to invest your trust in Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He means well for the nation. I have seen his son. He has a clean heart. And we know the consequences of unveiling a masquerade. There were albatrosses round the Nigerian neck. The albatross of subsidies, while billions of naira, or even trillions of naira, were going into pockets of individuals. But we are on the path to redemption. Wherever Nigeria was, is worth repeating. That's why Africa was. 1 out of every 4 black men is a Nigerian. And by 2050, Nigeria will be the third most populous nation on earth. We are going to surpass the United States. 1 out of every 3 Nigerians, out of every 3 Africans will be a Nigerian. We have to make this country work. We have to move beyond politics. We are now in the phase of governance. Sadly, South women are still in the political mode. They are the practitioners of violence, advocating that they are Nigeria, our own country, our one and only Nigeria, should go to Venezuela with. Some are agitating that we should go the Lebanon way. But Nigeria is greater than any one of us here. Nigeria will weather the storm. Yes, one. After coming on board, our revenue for sharing impact was 1.9 trillion. In order not to overheat the quality, the economy, we have to house 1 trillion and share 900 billion. We are not all together in a very terrible partnership. Yes, there is the apex challenge, which all hands are on deck to see that we weather the storm. As I said, we know the consequences of abandoning the masquerade. Forces are hell-bent on plunging this country into a state of anarchy. Those that will not get into power to the ballot box. Instead for them to wait till 2027, they are so desperate. If this country can fall apart, as far as they are concerned, so be it. But we are going to resist them. Just 3 nights ago, 43 trucks of maize, 45, not even 43, were caught being transported to a neighboring country. Just in that illegal act, there are 32 illegal smuggling routes. And the moment those foodstuffs were intercepted, the price of maize fell by 10,000 naira. It came down from 60,000 to 50,000. And the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security is here. So there are forces that are helping on undermining our nation. But this is the time for us to coalesce into a single force. Rallying around our president, rallying around our government, rallying around each other. We have the resources, we have the intellect, we have the capacity to turn the border. And Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to you not as a vice president, I'm talking to you as a president. I'm assuring you that we have all the Rubicon. We are on a path to improve economic performance. But let's unite. What binds us together surpasses whatever that divides us. Politics come and goes. The highest any president can say in the office is 8 years. Whether we like it or not, we spend more years of our lives outside power than in power. I was alluding to the fact that 4 years ago I was out of power, and any time I get a call from Mr. Tony everybody used to give my spirit. And very soon, whether I like it or not, the changing portions of act will make it to step aside. So are we going to destroy this country? What are we bequeathing to future generations? It's very important that let's look at the larger picture. Let us look at the interests of our nation, which surpasses any other individual political interests. I have only one passport. I have only the Nigerian passport. I do not have a Moroccan wife or a house in Dubai. This is why I do not. At the appropriate time, we are poised. We have the capacity to respond. But we are exercising due respect. We have the past at our disposal. And the truth that sets men free, as H.S. Arthur said, is often the truth that men prefer to hear. Years of abuse, years of neglect, years of mismanagement, we are now paying the price. But as my boss is fond of saying, we need the challenges. It's not for us to apportion blame, but to accept the responsibility of leadership. Here are reforms. Leadership is about taking painful decisions. Leadership beyond criticism. As Theodore Roosevelt said, I leave you with that quote. He said, it is not the critics who counts. It is not the man who points while the strong man stumbles, or while the doer of this will have done better. Will have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, but who valiantly fights, who errs, who falls short again and again. But his fight on and his place is not who grows fall until it falls, who know no victory nor defeat. We are poised to change this nation, and we are going to read the promised land. Come and join us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, please, we'll ask the front row seats. Please kindly come to the stage for group photograph.